Welcome to the Daily Jing for Monday, November 6th. Here's the quote of the day. Any man or woman who keeps working is not a failure. She may not be a great writer, but if she applies the old-fashioned virtues of hard, constant labor, he'll eventually make some kind of career for himself as a writer. Ray Bradbury. Let's go to the schedule. We're starting the familiar essay 2. Let's look at this just briefly. There's the link to the paper and the link to the peer review. So this is familiar essay 2, the world of sport of play as an observer. So what you're doing here is the assignment examines a specific instance of sport or play and write your essay from an observer's third-person perspective. Explore someone else's behavior as a player. So you don't want to interject your I, your first person in there. You are writing about someone else. He or she is doing this or that. Okay? You are the reporter on the scene, basically. All right, let's go back to the schedule. We're starting View and Do 4.1, which is the review of the assignment, and 4.2 is on Moskowitz. Moskowitz is the essay that we're reading this week. You'll find it in the best sports essays of 2016. Next week we'll do Friedman. Okay, and your first paper final draft was due this morning, pasted to the bottom of the copy of your paper that I shared with you with my initials _WCA. You should have found that draft in your shared with me folder. Okay, make sure that is where you've posted your paper and not somewhere else, because if I don't see it at the bottom of the copy that I commented on, you will only get half credit. All right, so let's go back to the notes. There is not so subtle difference between the first familiar and the second. In the first, you concentrated on some sport or play that you participated in, and in the second essay, you are to write about someone else playing or participating in a sport or play. The writer is present in the first essay, but in the second, you step into the background, but still are present to a certain degree. You should not write in the first person. In the familiar essay 2, but talk about my brother, my teammate, or the kid down the street, etc. Say you wanted to write about your softball team. In the first essay, you wrote about your struggles with maintaining a level of play that your father would be proud of. In the familiar essay 2, you might take up the story of your best friend who plays on the same team and to tell the story of her struggles with injuries, how the coach supported her, etc., etc. Remember that in this essay, you are also to come up with a problem that has some trajectory of meaning. It starts with questions, and those questions need to be pursued and interrogated, and it has to intersect with some relationship that helps negotiate the working out of this problem. Okay, so the question of the day: what 2 View and Do's are we starting this week? View and Do 4.1, which is the review of the assignment, and 4.2 is on Moskowitz. Okay? All right, thanks. Bye.